speaking of fitness, apart from yourself, how's the rest of the squad doing? How's Lauren James doing?
Yeah, rest of the squad really well, feeling well. We practiced this morning, match day +2, but everyone was totally fine. And LJ back to the squad. She could practice normally this morning, so good news.
A lot of talk this week about Naomi Girma and potential that she's signing for Chelsea. I appreciate you probably don't want to say anything until anything's confirmed 100%, but is there anything you can tell us on that situation?
Who did you say?
Naomi Girma.
I'm really focused on the game on Sunday, and I think, as a manager, I just want to comment on that. The game is more important.
And speaking of the game, obviously Arsenal, the last time they lost was when you beat them back in October. Renee Slager's unbeaten since she's been in charge and permanent manager now. What have you made of them since she took over, and how big of a test would it be for your team on Sunday?
Yeah, I want to congrats Renee because she's doing a really good job. They have been unbeaten, as you said, since the last time we played them. So I think, they are in a good run, really confident. It will be a big game on Sunday, good for us because, again, like when you are players and even manager, you want to be involved in this type of games. So really excited to go on the game on Sunday. Big game, great players on the pitch, great managers. Again, I think that's a good thing to have Renee in the bench, and she just showed how much great job she has done with the team. They only dropped 2 points against Man United, so again, really good run. And I think also thinking about us having the opportunity to play in front of our fans will be a big help for us. More than 30,000 tickets sold, and I think, new record for us, and everyone is so excited. The players love to play in Stamford Bridge, so great.
Thanks, Catherine. Em?
Hi Sonia, nice to see you. A little bit on the back of that, obviously, the 7-point gap in the table between yourselves and Arsenal, and for them it's a bit of a must-win game really. So you can kind of expect the hunger that's going to come out of that side. Does that, I guess, kind of spur you on even more that, then that points gap extends to 10 between yourselves and Arsenal?
Our mentality is more to focus on the game, and when you think about it, every game is 3 points, no more than that on Sunday. So I think, we focus on ourselves, and our mentality is to make sure in every game we want to put the right mentality to make sure we win the game. So we don't focus on the table, we take game by game, and we are more focused on how we can perform the best on the game day.
And obviously the big games, top of the table rivalry, as you say, every game, but it feels differently. I remember speaking to Goro during the week, and she was saying that these do feel differently. For yourself as a manager, do these games feel different?
Yeah, they feel different probably because it's a derby again, and Arsenal is a big team. As I said, they didn't lost since the last time we played them, so they are in a really positive run. And I think, we just want to play that game because a lot of really good players in the pitch on Sunday, and as manager, you just feel lucky to be part of that game on Sunday. So really excited for that, and my job will be to give the confidence to my players to be performing on the day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Em. Yeah?
Hi Sonia, hope you're doing well. The first and second place fixture is always a difficult one, let alone when it's Chelsea and Arsenal and both teams are in stellar form. What are the main challenges you're expecting from Arsenal on Sunday?
Arsenal is in a really good confidence position with the results, but also the way they play. I think it's a team who are able to possess the ball. They have a lot of quality, a lot of strengthness in the team, so danger can come from everywhere on the pitch. But in one hand you have a really good team with a lot of power, strength, but also I focus a lot on ourselves because we also are in a positive run, a lot of confidence, and also we have great players. So again, it's going to that game with the right mindset, and just wanted to perform on the day.
Thank you. And you led Chelsea to victory obviously in the first half of the season, and as you mentioned, that's when Arsenal were still under you on a side of all. Are you expecting to face a different team out of there with that shift in management and with the head coach being Renee now?
Probably I would say the biggest difference is the confidence for the players, and you can see that on the pitch. So yeah, I'm not expecting big changes, but I watch almost all the games they played since then, and with the staff we know exactly what to expect on the tactical aspects. But the main thing I would say it's more the confidence for the players, and they have been confident on the pitch, and you can see the difference.
Thank you. And finally, you obviously mentioned that we're set to be record attendance at Stamford Bridge on Sunday. Firstly, congratulations for that. And secondly, how important is it for you and the players to see that support all around you, especially at a home game?
Yeah, I want to take this opportunity to thank everyone in the club. The players really love to have a great atmosphere, again, to play in Stamford Bridge. So everyone is doing a really good job, so thank you for that. And the game will be special for sure, having our fans in Stamford Bridge. I think the atmosphere will be electrical in a good sense. And I think I think in England, like, you have to be proud of that. Like, coming from France, I think that's maybe what we were looking for. And being part of that game, it will be part of the history. So yeah, we are really lucky.
Thank you. All the best for Sunday.
Thank you.
Can it be Sunday tomorrow? I'm so excited. Sorry.
Don't get too excited.
I'm very excited. I'm not going to sleep. Yeah?
Hey Sonia, how are you? Just a very quick one. You've had 14 different scorers in the WSL this season, which is obviously an awful lot. I think it's the most in the division. Just how much of an advantage is it having goals coming from all over the team?
Yeah, it shows like the fact we can be unpredictable, which is really good. I think that's something I really appreciate. Always making sure when we win the game, it's a team performance, and every player can perform individually when the team is performing. So it's part, I think, of my DNA as a coach. And it's been the case before, it's the case here in Chelsea, and I'm really happy about that. I think it brings confidence to every player, and as a team we feel strong.
Thanks.
Yeah?
Hi.
Hi.
Could you imagine when you first took over that you'd be in this position going into the game against Arsenal, which is 7 points clear of them at the top of the table? Could you have hoped for that?
I would say you always think about the ideal, the best, but could I have dreamt more than that? Probably not. I think in terms of results we only dropped 2 points, and I think that's almost ideal. But again, like, we still have a lot of games to be played in the league, a lot of games in every competition, I hope so. Fingers crossed. And we just focus game by game, step by step. That's our mentality, and we didn't win anything yet. This is our mindset at the moment.
Do you feel like this is the biggest game for you as in charge of Chelsea so far?
No, I wouldn't say so. I just think we already played great games and big games. For the first part of the season, this one is one of them, but not maybe the biggest.
Just wanted to ask you finally as well about the significance of having 2 female managers in charge of obviously both teams. Is that something that's quite significant, do you think? Obviously there's been a lot made about maybe the lack of female managers in the game.
Yeah, this is significant. I think it just shows like when you have the competence and all the qualities, you can be a manager at the highest level. I think in this league it's good to have women in charge, and I'm really glad. And again, congrats on Renee taking the job. I think it's well deserved for her. And I think that's also a good picture for the women's game, to have these 2 big teams in England with 2 women's managers. Shows we have the capacity and also the qualities to be in that positions.
Thank you.
I'm not feminist, but a little bit.
Cheers, Dan.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, we'll jump across to Zoom. This is your moment, guys. Who'd like to go first? Dan, take it away. Double Dan.
Hey Sonia, hope
Hi
you're
Dan.
well.
Yep.
Obviously, Arsenal are 13 games unbeaten. I think, when you've played Man City and Man United at home, they both come with long unbeaten records, and you've obviously ended those records. So how much confidence do you take from results like that when you're going into that game on Sunday?
Yeah, results are big part of the confidence for the players and for the manager. I think that's the main thing in football. You can play a really good style of football, but when you don't win, you are not happy about it. So yeah, just the winning mentality is something really big, and I think gives and brings you a lot of confidence. So yeah, obviously we could have not been in a better position going to that game, but yeah, we're still expecting a big and tough game on Sunday.
And you mentioned about the ticket sales, obviously fantastic for the club to break another record. So, with breaking another record, does that bring kind of any added pressure on the team?
No. I think it's a positive pressure, and actually it's good to have pressure when you play big games. It's just like a matter of finding the right balance in the pressure, but it will be positive for the players. And as I mentioned, they are all really excited to go into that game. I think when we play Stamford Bridge, it's also always a special game for the players. It brings this extra motivation to them, and the atmosphere will be, as I said, a really great atmosphere. So everyone wants to be involved on that and be part of that game, and in a positive way. So yeah, a lot of excitement, but yeah, it's good also to have this positive pressure going to that game.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Sonia. Best of luck for Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dan. Rebecca next, please.
Hi, Sonia. Hope you're well.
Hi, Rebecca.
Obviously, Arsenal have kind of been on that unbeaten run since the last time we played them. But I wanted to ask what kind of stood out about Arsenal last time we played them in October, and as well, what was it like for you having that first taste of the London derby?
Yeah, it felt great, especially when at the end of the game you can win the game. I think going to the game on Sunday, we expect a tough game. As I said, I think the biggest difference between the game we played at Emirates and the one we are going to play on Sunday is the confidence for Arsenal players. So yeah, it's a big test for us, but everyone want to play that games again. So yeah, really excited, and I'm looking forward to play the game. Not to play, but to be at the game.
I was going to say, an unexpected change to the lineup there. Thank you very much.
Any more? Brandon, go for it. Great hair, Brandon. Lovely hair.
Great moustache.
Yeah, lovely moustache. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Exactly right.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Yeah, just the one question actually. I heard in the week you were talking about kind of little improvements you're looking to make in the season, and that you want to control games a bit better. Just going into this game with a team like Arsenal that like to dominate the ball, are you going to look to do that kind of out of possession, if that makes sense, or in possession?
Yeah, my main focus going to that game is to make sure I give the players the confidence enough, but also the game plan for them to win the game. So I will talk about us being able to be efficient in the game. Of course, you always want to make sure you are able to win the game, having a great result and also great performance. But if it's sometimes not possible because you have a tough team who is facing you, I will take the good result. So I think from the games we played in the beginning of the year, I'm quite happy with the performances. I think we were able to control, to dominate the game. I think we had a lot of possession. I think we create a lot of opportunities. We scored some great goals. So if we are able to do the same on Sunday, I will be really, really happy.